1 in 10 high-value claims arises from damage which occurs before loading begins. Great savings could be made if officers carried out a pre-shipment inspection whenever possible. It's accepted that they can't be experts on every cargo, but it's expected that cargo officers note any obvious defects to establish whether the cargo is in apparent good order and condition. A tanker may not have the facilities to confirm that a crude oil is Arabian Light, but a sample full of water requires immediate action. A container with a broken seal always needs investigating. It may be impossible to confirm that steel is grade B, but you can see if it's rusty or deformed. In some trades, pre-shipment surveys are routine, but these may only protect the interests of the shipper or charterer unless the ship owner has arranged his own survey. The master may not be able to carry out a pre-shipment survey himself, but he still has a duty to declare the condition of the cargo when it's received on board. When the cargo's condition is not as described in the bill of lading, there are two options: reject it or clause the bill. In theory. But cargoes are often bought and sold by means of documentary credits, a banking system which rejects claused bills because it can't value them.
And they're reported to have paid $1 million for 60,000 gas oil.
When the condition of the cargo is such that the bill of lading should be claused, a letter of indemnity is sometimes offered instead. Masters should remember that such letters may be entirely worthless if the person giving them is later unwilling to pay. Courts have even taken the view that accepting an indemnity constitutes collusion between shipper and carrier to defraud the consignee. In practice, the objective must be to load a cargo that fairly matches the description on the bill of lading. Ship's personnel have a legal duty to take care of the goods in their custody. They must ensure the condition of the goods is not impaired by poor handling, poor stowage, or adverse weather. Rain often flushes out conflicting interests.
Fine, thank you very much. Right, it actually hasn't rained. It hasn't rained for the last 2 hours, so we'd like to open the hatches and get on with the job.
You should arrange the workers according to the weather condition.
It states here quite clearly that you have no...
Shippers wishing a master to continue loading may offer an indemnity for any damage caused to cargo or ship.
The job, sir. We've actually loaded hundreds of times with this letter.
Whatever the commercial demands and customs of the trade may be, it's unwise to rely on such a letter. If the shipper is later unwilling or unable to honour it, the letter will be worthless.
The little bit of rain that we have, I don't see any problem why we can't come to some amicable arrangement that we can actually get loaded and get you on your way, sir.
If it's raining, you should stop. You must stop. So, I don't accept this letter.
Any party seen causing damage to cargo must be made accountable. Even if it's a stevedore or shore operator who mishandles the cargo, the ship owner will be the target of any claim. To protect the ship owner, report all damage and issue a letter of protest to those responsible.
When checking cargo condition, remember: inspect the cargo before loading if possible. Record obvious defects. Report damage and issue letters of protest to those responsible. Don't rely on letters of indemnity.